And this is Kristen, and welcome to my channel if this is your first time. And today I am doing the Gratitude Challenge 2021 that was started by Jen from Jen Science to Soul Tarot and Transformation. And yeah, I haven't done one in a while, and I thought that I would just do it because it was a nice experience. It was challenging, and gave me a chance to just sort of intuitively read the cards a bit differently, which I appreciate. So before this, I went to record. I pulled from the Tarot of the Hidden Realm, the Six of Cups, and this is interesting because, like, when you think back to the Rider-Waite-Smith, it's not readily, translated from the Rider-Waite-Smith, which I appreciate, because that's one card that I really have difficulty reading. So I really like this because she is wading through water. She looks contemplative. And the book explains that she basically has put on some ritual garb because she has you probably can't see, but she has a pearl right here. So basically, right in the center of her forehead. And so that got me thinking about chakras. And then the more I looked at the card, the more it made me think of India. And I did go to India for a couple of weeks several years ago. And we started off in the city called Varanasi, which is sometimes called Benares. I think it's called Benares by the people that live there. And if you see there, there's sort of like there's flowers floating here. And that's actually one of the things that I saw at night on the River Ganges. So the one day, what we did is we got up before the sun and we went down to the River Ganges and we got to watch the sunrise while we were on a boat going down the Ganges. And so we got to see so many interesting things, like the just the people and how they would, were getting ready for the day, where they were washing their clothes, they were washing themselves, and and it was just, I mean, culturally, it was a great experience just to see how other people lived and just to have humility in the face of, you know, seeing other cultures and how they live and how they experience things. And um, but I guess what was um, most a learning experience was when we went by the funeral pyres. And what the Hindus do on the River Ganges is they have a continual fire going where they bring the dead um, to um, to burn, and then they deposit the ashes into the river. And they do that so to sort of hurry up to guide the spirit of the loved one onto moksha, which is, I guess, enlightenment, so they don't have to keep being reborn. And apparently, I remember it just occurred to me, I saw a documentary years ago about how a lot of um, Hindus would actually, when a loved one was about to die, they would bring the person to Varanasi in order to prepare for their death and then be able to deposit them into the Ganges. And so that was something that I witnessed, and it was moving, it was touching, it again, it gave me humility, um, and I can't really express the words. I can't get the words to say what it's like to go to India and be at the River Ganges before the sun comes up, spend all day in Varanasi, and then to go there and at sundown and see everything get dark. And then we watched a ceremony, an art is called an arti, AARTI, um, And then after that, we deposited flowers with little candles on them into the river. It's a sort of meditative prayer to send your prayers out onto the river. And my husband did that. He did it in memory of his father, who had passed away not too long before that. And so it was just a touching experience. It was a wonderful experience. India is a beautiful country. It's some parts of it are very difficult to see emotionally because of the poverty, but then there are so many riches there, that I was truly blessed to be able to afford, a trip to India. And yeah, so I do the Six of Cups as India with this deck. Bye.